Hello guys, it's me Danu96 back here for another video, and today we'll be making our round 5 tips of the 2025 AFL season. So round 4 is all done, and yeah, it was a very interesting round, but we did as predicted a pretty good job, which I'm pretty happy with, because last week we did get 6 right, but this time we got 7 right. 7 out of the 8 tips, so I would say that is pretty good. Collingwood got the win against Carlton, which I was happy to predict correct. Geelong got the win done. Gold Coast got the controversial win done. It was a crazy game, probably the best game of the season so far, but Gold Coast get it done. Down here, Brisbane, I mean, yeah, as expected. Sydney, as expected. And yeah, down here, GWS as expected as well. Smashing West Coast. Port was my only tip wrong, and yeah, I don't know how. I just don't know. This is a game that on the books they should have won. St Kilda got the job done, and they were far better in that game. And then of course Freo got the job done against the Bulldogs in what was a pretty close game in the end, but wasn't close enough. And now you can see the predicted versus actual margins. It's always a mixed range of results. Yeah, I would say our closest one was, I think, the Collingwood Carlton game. We were 2 points away, so that was pretty good. But yeah, just like that, round 4 is done, and let's move on to round 5. And so here we are, round 5. It's gather round. It's finally come already. Probably the best time of the season, really. I mean, all the teams coming to one state. I just could not be more looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. And yeah, let's get straight into the tips, and starting with the first game. You know, this is already starting off well, and really I just can't wait for this one. It's going to be huge. Yeah, it's between Adelaide and Geelong, playing at the Adelaide Oval on the Thursday night, and you really couldn't ask for a bigger matchup. The Crows were, you could say, robbed, maybe potentially robbed, after the late controversial non-free kick paid. People saying it could have been a mark. I don't think it was a mark. I think there was a free kick. For sure. So yeah, could have made at least the scores level or maybe a win, but yeah, the Crows get their first loss, which they would be disappointed in. But yeah, they're back at home facing against the Cats, who, as I said, Geelong really needed a win, and they got it, so that they passed. And yeah, now it's going to be a big test for Geelong, because playing away in Adelaide is definitely not easy. They did it in the qualifying final last year. So they do have a bit of experience in that, but really I could see this game going either way. It's just going to be one of those games we'll have to wait for, but presuming that it's going to be a sold out crowd, or it is a sold out crowd, you're going to get 50,000 plus in the stands, mostly Crow supporters. They're going to try pushing their team over the line, and they've had a great season so far. They've had a great home record so far as well. They tend to score high. More than 100 points. So yeah, I'm just going to get things started here, and yeah, I think this will be the biggest test Geelong will do. I mean, they want to start off gather round in a high, and if they can, this win would be huge for them, but I just do have to think that the home advantage is going to be big. And yeah, I think the Crows will get things kick-started in gather round, and that is where my first tip is going to go. I am predicting the margin to be 22 points, and I'm rating this game a 92. Now looking at the Friday night game, and this year there's only the one standalone Friday night game, which I don't mind. We tend to have a twilight game, which would be at Norwood, but this year's not the case. It's a standalone Friday night, and this standalone is going to be great. Yeah, this one's going to be one to watch again. So yeah, let's have a look. It's between Collingwood and Sydney, playing at the Adelaide Oval, and this one is, I think, 50-50. Starting with Collingwood, and since their opening round loss, they've won all their games. They've surpassed expectations. They've beaten Carlton, their rivals, and they are looking really good. Yeah, it's been huge for them so far, and they have just been progressing, yeah, really well. And this will be a big test, because they're playing in Adelaide, they're playing interstate, and up against Sydney, who tend to, you know, be uncertain, but I mean, as the past 2 games, they've looked pretty good. This would be an important game for Sydney, and this is definitely one I could see an upset coming. I don't know if you would call it an upset, but I could definitely see Sydney winning this one potentially. Up against the Pies, the fans are going to be split, I reckon. There's going to be lots of more Collingwood fans than Sydney fans, but it will definitely be a big crowd for sure. And yeah, I'm just really excited for this game. This one has a lot riding on both of these teams just to get themselves ahead. If Sydney win, that will be their third loss. If Collingwood win, if Collingwood lose, then they'll get their second loss. Yeah, in this stage of the season, things will get important. So yeah, I'm just excited for this game, and yeah, really, I can see both of these teams winning in one way or another. But yeah, for this tip, it is going to be a tough one. As I said, it's going to be an upset, a potential upset maybe, that can occur. But I am going to tip Collingwood to win this one. I think they can just get it away. I think it will be a close game overall, but I think Collingwood would pull away in the end. So yeah, I'm predicting the margin to be 17 points, and I'm rating this game a 91. Now looking at the Saturday games, there's 4 of them, and yeah, 4 pretty big games. I would say it's going to be exciting. So having a look at this first game, and there's 2 Saturday afternoon games. This one is going to be the first one of them, and yeah, this is going to be one to watch for sure. I'm excited for this one. I mean, the tips are one-sided, but let's have a look. It's between North Melbourne and Gold Coast, playing at Barossa Park, which will be the first time there. And yeah, I'm just excited. New venue, and yeah, potential for this game. I was very promised that North Melbourne would be much better this season, but I'm still not convinced. I don't know. They won that game against Melbourne, but since then, yeah, I feel like they could have been close the last game and they haven't. And yeah, really, I don't know what to say for North Melbourne. I thought they would be better at some stage, and it just hasn't shown yet. And a big chance is looming here up against the Gold Coast, who are undefeated, on a 3-game winning streak. And they've beaten the Crows, they've beaten the West Coast, they've beaten Melbourne. And yeah, now they're versing North, so they could potentially go 4-0. And yeah, they are looking good. Gold Coast will be wearing their pink Guernsey, which looks pretty good. Very unique, but yeah, it looks pretty good. And yeah, this game being at the Barossa is going to be interesting. It's a new venue for both of these teams, so, or really, no team has played in this, so who knows what this game will pull up. Who knows what will happen, but yeah, this tip is looking very one-sided, to say the least. I mean, yeah, I think North Melbourne hopefully can pull off something. Just some fight. You know, be closer within this game. Play much better, but I think the tip is obvious for this one. Yeah, I have to go Gold Coast. They're 3-0. They're undefeated. I think their streak will continue. And yeah, big chance for them to boost their percentage. They would definitely need it if they want to make finals. And they haven't made finals yet, but they might be there soon. So yeah, I'm predicting Gold Coast to win by 32 points. And I'm rating this game a 77. Now looking at the next Saturday afternoon game, and this one's at the Adelaide Oval. But man, this game is high stakes for both of these teams. I mean, wowee. Yeah, the last gather round, Carlton were 5-0. And they're starting this season, yeah, 4-0, 0-4. So yeah, let's have a look. It's between Carlton and West Coast, playing at the Adelaide Oval on the Saturday afternoon. And yeah, this game couldn't have any bigger stakes for both these teams. Yeah, West Coast will be wearing their retro Guernsey, but their season has not been great. They are sitting last with the percentage of 51, almost 52%. They don't look good this year. They got smashed by the Giants last week. And yeah, I just don't know where this game is going to head for them. But really, if there was another team that they would verse that's in a bigger trouble, it's Carlton. And yeah, Carlton have not won a game at all still. And I mean, surely this is the game that they get it. I mean, this is really a big test for them. They're versing West Coast. I don't know what's going to happen in this game. But if Carlton lose to West Coast, then it's going to be big on them. It's going to be really big on them. So they just need some ease of pressure just to get this win. And to be fair, they did have some hard games like Collingwood, Hawthorn, but still, 0-4, they should have been in Richmond. They could have been the Bulldogs. they surely have to beat West Coast to get some form of line. I mean, it's going to be big on them, and I'm excited to watch this game. So yeah, I think for the tips for this game, I think it's going to be an obvious one. I mean, you just have to tip there, but yeah, this one is going to be watch out for, like, yeah, anything can happen. So yeah, I'm going to tip Carlton to win this game. You think surely they get it, and yeah, I'm predicting the margin to be 40 points, and I'm rating this game an 81. Now looking at the next game, and yeah, we have our Saturday twilight game, and another game I'm excited for. This one's looking good, and honestly, I'm just surprised that the tips are one-sided, because I think this is more of a 50-50 game. Yeah, let's have a look at it. It's between the Bulldogs and Brisbane, playing at Norwood Oval. This is going to be huge. It's Saturday twilight, and yeah, I think this is going to be a big test for both of these teams. So starting with the Bulldogs, and yeah, they did lose to Fremantle last year. They've had a seesawing season, win-loss, but yeah, they haven't been a bad side. They've just been unlucky, I'd say. They've been good. They've been fairly good, and yeah, big challenges waiting for them up against Brisbane, who have been lossless. Yeah, they've won all their games, and yeah, it hasn't been completely convincing by them, but they've won all the games, they've won all they've done, and yeah, up against the Bulldogs, this game won't be easy. This will be a game to watch out for, and with a different dimension of the ground, it will be an interesting case for them. But Brisbane have played in the ground before, so they do have the experience on it. They played it last year. For the Bulldogs, it will be interesting to see what they do, and yeah, it's going to be a big game for them. I mean, yeah, I can see why these tips are one-sided. Brisbane are looking good, sitting second on the ladder. I mean, can they continue the streak? I think they definitely can. And yeah, we'll see what the Bulldogs pull off. I think they'll definitely be in this game for most of it. I think it'll be a close game overall. I think it'll be a seesawing contest, but yeah, for this game, I'm going to predict Brisbane to get this win, and I think they will by 10 points. And yeah, I'm rating this game a 90. Now looking at the Saturday night game, and yeah, what a way to finish off the day. This one is, I would say, could be more hyped. But both of these teams are in big need of a win, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens between this game. It's between Melbourne and Essendon, playing at the Adelaide Oval, and yeah, big stakes for both of these teams. They need a win. They absolutely need a win, especially Melbourne, who are still winless. Melbourne looked promising in round one, but since then they've just been on this downfall. They're not the same as they were a couple years ago. It's been deteriorating for them, and they just need some sort of spark and a win. And this game could be the chance for them. They are up against Essendon, who are in a sort of similar situation. They won their last game against Port, but yeah, got close against Hawthorn, got smashed by the Crows. It should be interesting to see what happens this game. With both the teams playing at the Adelaide Oval, it's not their common ground, it's not their ground of choice, but it sets up for a neutral venue, I guess. But yeah, both these teams will absolutely need a win some way, one way or another. And Essendon look like the bigger chance of winning this game, that's for sure. I think Essendon will pull off a great game, and yeah, I can see them most likely winning this game. But I am deciding to go for an upset tip for this one. So I think, yeah, although Essendon look likely to win this game, I'm going to predict Melbourne. I'm going to predict Melbourne to win this game. I think this will be an interesting case where Essendon look favourites, but the result goes the other way. I don't know how. And yeah, I think Essendon will win, but Melbourne might pull this off. If there was a game that they could pull off a win, it would surely be this one. But yeah, we'll wait and see. It's early to tell. But yeah, that is where my tip's gonna go for that game. So I don't know how right I'll be, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm predicting the margin to be 16 points, and I'm rating this game an 85. Now looking at the Sunday games, and there's three big ones to look for, and yeah, a lot of games. Yeah, what a way to end this round. So yeah, starting with the first game, and it's on the Saturday afternoon on the midday, and yeah, it's between Richmond and Fremantle, playing at the Barossa once again, and yeah, another one-sided tip, but definitely a game to watch. Richmond haven't been in the best form. They won their first game against Carlton. That will always be memorable in this season, but since then they haven't been as good. They're definitely pulling on some fight though. I could definitely respect that. I mean, last game they got 90 points against Brisbane. He got 118. It looked like a smashing, but the result seemed otherwise. I mean, yeah, they just still showed in, and they know that this year is not going to be for them, but they're at least trying. And as for Fremantle, yeah, they've been a shaky start. They lost the first 2 games, and then they've won the past 2 games. They won against the Bulldogs. It was a great game to watch by them, that one. But yeah, now looking forward to the next game against Richmond, which yeah, you would think surely they can get this one on the top and bring them to 3-2. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It is a neutral venue, of course. It's going to be different circumstances, but yeah, I'm just looking forward to this game. I'm excited for it. I just want to see a good contest, really. Just a good contest. I mean, you think surely Fremantle can get this job done, and yeah, that is where my tip is going to go. I mean, I just have to. There's no way I can tip Richmond. You think surely Fremantle get this one to win by 49 points, and yeah, I'm rating this game as 72. Now looking at the next Sunday afternoon game, and this one's happening right after the Barossa one. Yeah, and now we're heading to Norwood, so yeah, we're changing venues all the time here. So yeah, it's between St Kilda and GWS, playing at Norwood, as I said, and I think this one again is another game I'd consider 50-50. St Kilda, I was very concerned for them in the first game where they got smashed, but since then they've won 3 games and they have looked pretty good, which I've been really surprised at. I thought this wouldn't be the year for them, but it's looking good. They're passing all expectations, and this is the biggest test against the Giants, who, yeah, the Giants have looked pretty good as well. They've only had the 1 loss against Hawthorn, but you know, Hawthorn are also a good team, so yeah, this is going to be a blockbuster match for sure. I'm just excited because, yeah, both teams with 1 loss, who will get the advantage over the other. Yeah, I see this game being a 50-50. As for tipping this game, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard in this scenario. I can see either team winning. St Kilda played there last year and won, and GWS also played there 2 years ago and won. So both of them have played on this ground before. It's just a question of who gets over the line. And yeah, I'm calling this game to be a close one once again. But for this game, I have decided to tip the Giants. I think they'll just get it over the line. It should be a close game overall, as some of the other games, but I think the Giants will just get over the line and win by 9 points. And yeah, I'm rating this game an 87. Now looking at the last game of the Sunday, and this game could be the biggest one we've had in some time. Both the teams were downplaying the game, but let's hype this game up because this one's going to be huge. It's the rematch of the semi-final, and yeah, this one's to look forward to. It's between Port Adelaide and Hawthorn, playing at the Adelaide Oval on the Sunday night. We don't really get Sunday night matches that often, but this one's one of them, and this one is just one to look forward to. Port Adelaide had a terrible game last game, and really for the past 2 games they've been terrible. Just the lack of pressure, and yeah, they haven't been the same, and I guess the succession plan is one of the reasons, but yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't, it feels off the way they're playing. It doesn't feel like the way they should, considering their list. They do have some injuries, but yeah, up against Hawthorn, who have been on a streak of wins, and yeah, they haven't lost the game yet. And this game will be hard for Port. This game's going to be huge. Yeah, for the circumstance. This game is just going to be exciting. Hawthorn had the bye last week, and they will be missing Will Day in this game, who's a big player for them. So does that change the dynamics? I don't know. Too early to tell. I don't think it'll do much, to be honest. But yeah, I think this will be a big watch on Port, because if they lose another big game like this one in a big margin, things will start to get concerning. And if they're not concerned already, this will be even more concerning. Yeah, I just don't know what the outcome could potentially be for this game. But I think tipping wise for this game, it's going to be a hard one, I guess. This game could be 50-50. Port have the venue and the home crowd. But I do think Hawthorn will get over the line this game. I mean, they're with all the wins, they have the side, they have the list, they want some revenge after last year. I think that would just get them over the line. I can see this game being a close one, but then I can see Hawthorn just pulling away with this one, and yeah, that's sadly where my tip is going to go. Maybe it's a reversal effect. Maybe, you know, I tip Hawthorn and Port somehow win, but it's more looking likely that Hawthorn will get this one over the line. So yeah, I'm predicting the margin to be 15 points, and I'm rating this game a 95. And just like that, that is my round 5 tips for Gather Round done and dusted. Yeah, best time of the year. I can't wait for this round. It's gonna be huge. We're gonna see some big games, and yeah, I just cannot wait. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. It will be coming out a bit late once again, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next time. Bye bye.